Morning traders, it's Chris from the daxtrader.co.uk. It's Monday the 20th of August. This is the Dax Technical Analysis summary. We've just completed the premium webinar. It's been recorded. If you want access to that, it's going to be in the premium channels, and you'll be able to get all of these chart books on the forum as well. So if you want to download all of this, download all of the formulas, download all of the strategies, all of that sort of stuff, it is available on the forum. So before we start, trading financial markets is risky. The trading disclaimer applies. You can find that in the description below. If you want to get hold of me for any questions whatsoever, please send me a message on Telegram, and all of the details are in the description below as well. Get involved in the Telegram channel in order to access the morning webinars at 7 o'clock every morning, and we'll see you there. Okay, so on the 60-minute chart for the DAX at the moment, we have the following swing setup. We're bearish below, well, we were bearish below 734, but we have recently placed a new low down here, which then went on to form 458 as the new lower high, and then we're currently found ourselves bounced. We found a bounce from 104, which was our most recent swing low. Now, the question that I'm asking myself at the moment is, are we compressing swings? I.e., what I mean by that is we had this impulse wave here, followed by this reaction wave here, followed by another impulse wave here. And there was a certain rhythm as far as these swings are concerned. But if we consider that these are also three major swings, they're starting to compress now, which would often signal the start of a reversal. So my question is this compressing swings, as in, is this the start of a reversal? Or are we just considering these two as minor swings as part of the overall major impulse wave lower? So they're the kind of considerations which I'm just looking at the moment. But on a 60-minute chart, you've got plenty of time to make those differentiations. But they're the levels that I'm watching. So at the moment, 286 is a level that I've drawn here, and I'm going to extend that level through if I can, which I can't because it's collecting the fork as well. There we go. Let's extend that drawing through. So 286 is the level I'm watching for because it's going to test the underside of this rejection here. Price was headed for lower. It was rejected. You would have expected for price here to take out this 458 high, rejected there, and as a result, with some strength, we took out this 286. So you'd imagine that price is probably going to find a reaction here. If it doesn't, then the next resistance is going to be this upper median line parallel here, or beyond that, you've got 458 once more to look for. What may be interesting for bulls at the moment is that we've cleared and swept out all of the points of control to the downside. So there are no more really downside targets to aim for as far as exposed points of controls are concerned. So because we formed a higher low here, is this the start of a dip, an opportunity to buy the dip? So this will possibly encourage the bulls. We just need to see how it responds to these levels. Okay. We've got an upsloping low to low trend line here that I've drawn. This is exactly the same chart. This one, it's just 10-minute chart, just zoomed in, looking at a bit more granularity on the candles. And I'm looking for a reaction on the underside of this line. So if we do get that, this is a potential multi-pivot line that's forming here, and you can use a multi-pivot line as a center line in lots of other tools, which we've covered before in previous webinars. So we'll see how that works out, whether we can use action center reaction or something similar. All right. There's a strategy that was forming on there. Now, okay, we've got a busy chart here. This is the profile chart with all of our key levels. This is the profile from Friday. We've broken above the value area high, and our breakout zone is 289 on this one. And you'll notice that on Friday, the Thursday profile that was forming over was an inside day of the Wednesday price action profile here. And overall, last 3 days of price action, so this would have been Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, these profiles. And the candlesticks are represented of the actual day. I know that might seem confusing. This is today's price action over Friday's profile. This was Friday's price action over Thursday's profile, and that was Thursday's price action over Wednesday's profile. But you'll notice how the value areas are starting to form. So if you did a composite profile here, you'll see where the price action was happy doing business, and we're looking like we're breaking above that that zone. The levels, let's just put them on the chart for you. Are those. Pivots 199, breakout above 289, breakout below 157. Point of control was 202. VWAP was 188. And we are above Friday's value area high, which was at 242. Okay, as far as the BBRSI strategy is concerned, we're testing the upper band here. There were a few signals from last week. I wasn't trading Thursday and Friday, but there were 2 buy signals on Friday, and there was a sell signal on Thursday. If you want this indicator, it's available on the forum for MetaTrader. And if you want it for Sierra charts, then the chart book is available on the forum as well. Envelope strategy, not a lot to say. There was a couple of sell signals, or were a couple of sell signals on Thursday, but nothing on Friday. Nothing so far today. That's available on the chart book. The volume scanner, the most recent buy signal was down here on Friday. We're still sat on that with this kind of mini impulse wave. Volume is so thin right now, so thin. And as far as the composites, let me start again. As far as the TPOs are concerned, this is the point that we were mentioning before. We don't really have any exposed POCs to the downside because we swept them all out over the last week or so. The only one we have is from Friday. So 204 would have been the most likely one to have taken out this morning before we head higher. But, you know, if it does leave it behind, then it would not be unusual. And as part of the webinar, we coded this strategy using a Bollinger Band. Every morning, we're going to run through how to use the Sierra Charts functions and Sierra Chart studies and how to program and code your own custom indicators using Sierra Charts, just showing you how easy it is to do so. Because with MT4 or MQL, MetaTrader, where you're programming in your own custom indicators, you can have hundreds of lines of code. But in Sierra Charts, it's one line, one single line. For a down arrow, one single line for, it's technically 2 there, but you can combine it to 1 here for an up arrow, and that is posted situations where price was above our Bollinger Band and then came below, or price was below the Bollinger Band and came above. So 2 lines of code has produced an indicator which would normally take about 100. So simple. You do not need to be a programmer in order to do this with Sierra Charts. Okay, and I'm not going to go into these or that one, so we'll leave it there. So as a summary, we're still bearish below 458, although we are starting to form this kind of springboard where we're looking for this dip to buy on the DAX. So I think if I'm going to be selling, I'll be waiting for a test of some of these levels here, and then just need to understand whether or not this was just a minor swing or whether the compressing swings are the start of a reversal. All right, guys, so a couple of considerations there. If you want more information, come and join the Telegram channel. See us again tomorrow in the webinar in the morning, but we hope you have a great trading day and take care.